They're ahead now, ahead of Newcastle with 3 points. We all know that they've obviously lost massive momentum after that loss against Liverpool. And some maybe started to question them. So it's a big, big win with the one against Brentford as well, which gives them that little bit of a breathing room. And yes, of course, Marcus Rashford, in the form that he's been, let's not forget, he scored 15 goals and I think 4 assists in the Premier League alone. And he's been in incredible form. So I think it's a worry, just like any team. They've had to do without Casemiro, which has been arguably as big, if not bigger loss for them, and yet they're going to get him back, and they're going to have to deal with it without Marcus Rashford. It's not going to be easy. Obviously, Casemiro is going to be back. Anthony Martial scored a goal today, so that's important. And you're going to have to deal with that.
At 1-0, Everton are still in it, but I can't believe it was only 1-0 the chances United had. I mean, Everton didn't learn that a ball over the top was cutting them open so easily. Godfrey on one side and Tarkowski on the other, playing a 3 at the back, and they kept getting caught, and they had chances, and Anthony had an effort, and Wan-Bissaka put it wide as well. If you're a manager, is it the positivity of the creation of chances, or is that the frustration that you don't quite have the ability at that time to take them?
I mean, you can easily say it's both because it always is, but I liked it. This was good football from Manchester United in the first half. 21 shots, but I mean, the unbelievable chances. Anthony twice one-on-one with Pickford. I think Rashford was twice one-on-one as well. Let's not forget Wan-Bissaka. I don't know how he missed that after Anthony hit the post. I mean, that was an open net as well. But I like the directness. I mean, they had the possession, which you'd expect. Let's not forget that Manchester United own Everton, don't they? I mean, ahead of this game was 38 wins. Only, I think, against Spurs do they have more wins in the Premier League era. So I think you could foresee some of that. But I like the way Manchester United play. And, oh, by the way, in the second half, when Everton came into it, I don't think it was anything that Sean Dyche or Everton did. It was Manchester United maybe falling asleep a little bit and dropping the energy in the game. I thought it was very, very positive. Wasteful, for sure, as you mentioned. Absolutely wasteful because that game could have been done and dusted by halftime. But I think that flow, that soft spell that we've seen from Manchester United is kind of gone right now with that one big question mark of how they're going to react without Marcus Rashford.
Well, again, we'll see if he's going to be out for a period of time, and if so, how long he'll be. But that's something that we'll monitor here at ESPN FC over the coming days and weeks. For Everton, Ellis Sims had a chance that he snatched at. And look, you could say, oh, Manchester United defence, letting him there, it was too easy. But that's the style that Erik ten Hag wants to play. He wants to play that, get the ball back, and it's where they win it back. There's going to be moments like that. Sims didn't take it, but they know that if the opposition do get a chance in behind a defence, they've still got David De Gea to beat.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at it was unusual from Sean Dyche because that defensive line was so high, and they've allowed Manchester United to get behind time and time again. I don't quite understand. I don't, for some reason, think that this was something that Sean Dyche wanted to do. I wonder if players just pushed up on their own a little bit. Of course, he would have a say and try to drop him back just a little bit. But the way I saw Everton, my goodness. I mean, this could have easily been 4 or 5-0. To be fair, I gave you the statistics about Everton and Manchester United. I think this was one of those games where if you Everton, you probably knew it was going to go that way. Fulham at home and Crystal Palace away, much more important matches for Everton because Everton, that's going to decide if they stay up or not. I just had a feeling this was always going to go this way, Mark.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.